Hello everyone, welcome to the first quarterfinal of the 2025 World Championships. We are going to see what it's like to do a game live. If it doesn't work out, the rest of them will be replays. I don't like not being able to pause and rewind and look at things very much, but live is kind of fun. We have AndyDavo and his Old World Alliance versus Lemarseillais and his Dark Elves. Lemarseillais set up in a reasonable setup here against... he has set up to get surfed on a blitz, which is a little silly. Let's go with that. For no real reason, of course. Like, there's a Slayer right there. The ball has gone very shallow, and there's a Witch Elf hit by the kickoff event, which seems like it's put a little issue in his possible plans to Daka. I would have Daka if I was Lemarseillais here. Davo hates defending a Daka. He hates playing against a Daka. A Daka is how I beat him in the World Championships prior. Not to gloat. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, not to gloat or anything. Just saying. I mean, that was a pretty close game, to be fair. Davo was like 25% chance of sacking the ball, I think he had at one point, and failed it. I think this seems to be a little too much on the piling players around the ball. I get it. But if you snake this, it doesn't matter how many players you piled around the ball. It's a huge problem. So, is he going to pick... He's not going to pick up on the blitzer, surely. He's going to pick up on this blitzer, right? Which again, is a problem because, of course... Yeah, okay. This is a little better. It's keeping some of the side. You don't want David to be able to go here, here, here. And like... Oh, dear me. It hasn't snaked, but it has cost him a reroll straight away. Turn 1 reroll use. And he's done a handoff. Like as unlikely as it is, we've seen worse scatters, right? He could have failed there, back onto him, onto the body, to there, and you just lose. Or worse, through there and up here, and you lose. We've seen it. We saw it, like, I don't know, in games-wise, a couple games ago, where we had, like, the triple scatter to the other side's team. It does happen. So probably should have handed off from over there. But again, even if he if he drops in, it's in these squares. These can be pushed onto the ball to bobble it again, and it could still go back that way. So I wouldn't even have handed off at all. I think that was a mistake straight away. I think you keep it on him, and then next turn I run him back and I hand off down here where a bobble can't happen. You have to care about these little things. You just have to. This is for money now. We're talking this game. This game is 400 euros. The winner of this game it's for 400 euros. Like, you have to take that seriously, right? Nobody should not take that seriously. How rich have you got to be to not give a shit about earning 400 euros from playing a game of Blood Bowl? Well, playing 2 to 3 games of Blood Bowl. But it's going to be more than 100 euros an hour. So Davo just coming up to press, which I think is fine. He's probably just going to blitz this end guy. Gets him with the POW. Bonk. It creates a flat shape, which is okay, I guess. But he could have pushed down a little bit more with the guard blocker and the human lino. He could have been down here and had the mighty blow here to have like a more aggressive shape. This flat shape, especially just immediately hits the end guy. Especially if Mars was going to run back. This doesn't do anything, right? You want these slow players down the pitch more. But it doesn't look like Mars is going to run back. I mean, there's a witch there, which seems crazy. I assume he's just going to try and dodge in front of it, but you don't know you're going to make any of these dodges. You got 3 dodgeless dodges here. Could fail them all. You can't even really afford to re-roll a dub skulls after burning one on the pickup, so could end up with both of these surfed. I think a power was probably just better there. Just pushed him up there. Don't think there was any reason to take the double down. I guess he's going to stay there. That's why he took the double down. So this one should dodge him. The problem with dodging him in front to be the screen is the mighty blow tackle can still hit him, right? But it is correct to screen the witches off. This one should dodge next, okay? At least he's doing the dodge. There's a Slayer right there, man. Go here. What are you doing, Mars? There's a Slayer right there. Maybe it's bait. Genuinely, maybe it's bait. He is playing Davo, the king of serfs. The king of bad serfs. He could blitz diagonally here, get the extra block. It is on a blodger with a blockless dwarf, so it's not amazing, but might as well, right? Might as well take the extra block here. It's free. Oh, I don't like that. That's a bit... I guess maybe it just brings him central. He's going to base the others anyway, so maybe it's just to bring him central. Just the first action to try and base a blitzer was a bit odd. He can use the Lino and one of the dwarves to base to go in the corner here. Put the dwarf there. Lino behind him to stop him getting surfed. I'd still go for it, by the way, if he tagged you. I'd still go for a surf unless he put heavy players in. Alright, he is doing the chain. Just guess pushes. That makes the chain worse. Like, much worse. Because now he has to put a guard in to get a hit. Which exposes a guard. Oh, the follow. Oh, you can't... I mean, how do you do that? Is he going to bring the thrower around? Yeah, okay. Means he's getting his thrower hit, to be fair. And Lemarseillais can do the same thing with chain pushing here, look. Okay, this could end up not good for Davo. Let's see what the shape ends up like. He hasn't thought this through. It's already a 1 in 9, by the way. Brawler. Nothing. Is he going to follow? He has to follow, doesn't he? Yep, okay. Okay. So this is kind of interesting. There are possibilities here to hit the blitzer. But it's kind of obnoxious. So you fill the square here, and you blitz from above. Oh, no, because you have to go there. No, never mind. Okay, it got a little bit more annoying for him. Because this is not a chain anymore. This is not a 2-dice block. This can't be a 2-dice block. So the only 2-dice block could be if you blitzed here. So that sucks for Mars. I would be looking for a way to hit the mighty blow tackle, but it's kind of worked out difficult. You can do it because you can just put in 2 assists, right? So you blitz him, and that whoever blitzes him and gets the power is 1 assist, and then you just put in another one where here is, and that's a 2-dice block. But you've got to get rid of him somehow, and that's a oh god no, Mars. You can't just open with this. Come on, Mars. What if that was a skull? Oh my god. Okay, that was a mistake. And he's getting bad dice to go with the mistake as well. You got to chain to the right now. No, you got to chain the guard off. Okay, never mind. So he goes there. Oh god, we're going the other way. What are we doing, Mars? What was the point of any of that if we were going the other way? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, that was terrible. That was objectively terrible. There was 0 point into risking a 1 dice and taking another block with someone who wasn't on tackle if we were going to go right. The only reason to do all of that was to try and hit these two, the thrower and the mighty blow tackle. No, that's a blitzer. He just hasn't got dodge. There we go. But the 1 in 6 was garbage. It is not officially dead, Fadrin. No. The old company is gone. We are trying to work something out so that it's not. At the moment, that's all I can say. It's not just me in charge, so... Once we know something positive, hopefully, but even if it's negative, for sure, we will let everyone know. Doesn't matter, Chunky. If you're going to change your mind, if the dice don't go well for you, you probably shouldn't do it. And he'd already invested the dice, right? He'd already done the 1D and the 2D. So he'd already done the parts that were necessary at that point to take the blocks over here. I've got a Discord below, Thadrin. If you want, you could message me on there if you wanted. I don't mind. I mean, the good thing for the Dark Elves here is despite burning the rerolls, he should probably hand off to this Blitzer at this point. Despite, oh, he is. There we go. Despite burning the rerolls, he hasn't taken any damage. The Do-Si-Do has dragged the players out and about. It's not, Old World Alliance are not particularly slow. Their humans are fast enough to keep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which should go here. Before, don't dodge this first. Good. Okay, so far so good. This witch should go wherever the witch is going. Probably there. Yeah, I would have run the witch up into Narnia. Because the tackle, Mighty Blow tackle can't get back over if he goes there. No, okay. Fails the dodge. I don't think he's timed his Do-Si-Do well. The problem is he can't come back to the middle anymore. Like, if he comes back to the middle on turn 5, he's going to be squashed here on turn 6 and has no spare turns if anything goes wrong. You kind of want a spare turn. So this all depends on this turn probably from Davo, and he's got nothing. He's got no problems to solve, is he? He can blitz a witch if he wants, so he could just blitz the forward scout. He can't get in front, but he can get over here strong enough that if Mars pushes up the side, he can follow and jam him. That's odd. I would want to have Mars come back to the middle here. I don't want him to go up the side. It's not like a 2-turn is free or anything against a full team of Dark Elves. If you're still here, Thadrin, I didn't know if you just wanted your update. You can direct talk to me on the Discord. It's probably a lot better. About the website and stuff as well, if you care. Oh shit, maybe Thadrin couldn't hear me because ads caught him. I just realized that. I didn't even think about it. No, unless you count my amazing, insightful analysis, Ali. And obviously that was super interesting. So 1 in 36 time now. It gets to that point in a drive where a 1 in 36 kills you. This is very much that point. There's no way out of a 1 in 36 here. And Lemarseillais currently, the thinking is whether or not he comes back to the middle. Like, if he comes back to the middle, it's semi-safe. But he's still got to do all the 1 in 36s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not even a good blitz. He has to dodge from tackle to do it. So the ball should go up and go there. This blitzer should go there. And then this blitzer should dodge from tackle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and go there. This is not the way. And also, can you roll some dice that aren't shit, Mars? So far, Davo still has the says nice things about cyanide dice, which is really annoying. I do like this. Gets in the hit on the Mighty Blow tackle, and he does get a POW. Doesn't get an armor break. Armor break there would have been huge. Oh, I don't like that dodge. The ball should have moved before that dodge. That was crazy. The ball is in Chunt's column for no reason and needs to be further up the pitch. Further up the pitch. There. Tucked in behind there. You can't be in Chunt's column for no reason. Okay, fine. 6. Maybe you tag the corner here. Oh, okay. Failed his dodge anyway. Oh, I just realized, why are you even dodging with him? There's 2 players over here. If you just stood up, they're tagged off. You can dodge away, he can't. That was a shitty dodge. It's first to 1.5 key and day rather than best of 3. Best of 3 can end up in a draw, can't it? In 3 matches. It's first to 1.5. Yeah. So the witch at the front, because you pushed in here, is getting blitzed from a better angle. You would have needed to put the guard in to blitz the witch before. Yeah, see, that's a problem, isn't it? That frees up another player that wouldn't have happened if you just stood there. Still has to dodge from tackle. You got to move the ball first. The ball's just got to go there straight away. Nothing other than moving the ball there is acceptable. You can't do this. That's a crazy play. Okay, the stun is magnificent. Oh, stop being in Chunt's column, man. What if you snake? Just no reason. Davo still has all his own 3 rerolls. Lemarseillais would very much like 2 rerolls right now, wouldn't he? It's real bad. And there we go. That's why. He would have 100% have rerolled that with 2 rerolls. But with 1 reroll, I don't think you can afford to. I just don't think you can afford to. If anything, probably should have just stayed there. Like, literally, just should have stayed there. Just stood up. Right? To make sure that tackle couldn't get on the ball. Like, if Dave was just taking these blocks... there's a chain, but, like, probably not to hit the ball because he hasn't got enough players. So he can fill these 2 squares. And that chains the mighty blow tackle there. But then you've got these 2 squares filled. You're going to have to do another square. You could put a guard there, actually. So now you have to tag him. That gives you 2 dice there. And who the hell's hitting the ball? You've run out of players. Oh, you know what you could do? You could 1D. Or could have done. If this was a POW, could have 1D'd. And if this was a POW, tried to surf with the Slayer. Oh, it's a loner. It's a loner. He's got the loner. So he can 1D the ball. That's fine. And it's in Chunt's column, look. As we keep pointing out. There we go. If it goes in the crowd now. I mean, it was set up for him. We already talked about it. Didn't have to do anything, did he? Doesn't go in the crowd, but it is a real interesting scatter. Oh, it's back on an elf, but in a bad square. People get too impressed by things that they don't... He didn't have to work that out, did he? It's nice that he noticed it, but it's Davo. If he doesn't notice it, he's been in a car accident. He's going to have to score this turn. There's no way you can double dodge with 1 reroll. There's just no way. So he can put yeah, actually, maybe not. He can put the runner here. Put the runner 1 down. Dodge with the witch. And hit the mighty blow tackle. Because it will chain him off on a POW. which means that he can get out, the witch can get out, and we can corner stall. As long as he doesn't use the reroll on the dodge. That's the play. That's 1,000,000% the play. That is not the play. That is not the play, Mars. That is not the play. Oh, that is not the play. You've just jammed your own blitzer in. That was not the play. Much harder to stall this now. Because you got to dodge him out. You have to dodge him out or you allow more chains. Oh, Mars. What are you doing, man? Come on. Like, Mars is a decent player, right? But this is the difference. This is the difference between a decent player and a top-level player. Like, that, like, there was no need. You could have just... It didn't matter, Smith. As long as he didn't use the reroll, it didn't matter. You would still have a 97% score. And I'm telling you now, Davo has more than a 3% chance of two-turning. If you use the reroll, you definitely bang it in. If you don't use the reroll, you can stall. Also, this isn't good enough. I prefer the weak spot to be the middle. You can crush in on the middle. This isn't anything, is it? Davo's even going to get to surf you. Regular chevrons was better than this. Does get to surf. Doesn't get to surf. Pretty funny. So, I mean, Lemarseillais' main hope here is a 1 in 9, isn't it? Davo still doesn't have a scoring threat, so there is that. Needs to knock a scoring threat down pretty fast. Guard there, maybe. Blitzer there. And then you can drop the catcher in there. Wait, I just realized what. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's doing rushes. He's picking up on the. He's picking up with the catcher and doing rushes. Blitzer has to go there now, so you've got 2 scoring threats. And there's the 1 in 9. There's the 1 in 9. So we blitz him and screen him. The witch can base him. The witch can blitz him, right? So you get the 4 dice. And then we can put the screen in first in case of quads. He can go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can go there. And then we probably end up tagging him first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He should go there, right? These 2 squares. And then he comes back to here. He could, but it's not worth it. You have to fill these 2 squares. Add in another assist. Oh God, is he going to do it? Oh, he's not doing it because he's So this is still wrong. Like, this is still wrong. Why do people not know the jump thing? This should have blitzed with the witch. Oh yeah, he could have used him. But he's got a reroll. Did you get a reroll off the kickoff? You got a reroll off the kickoff. He could have done it without this guy. He could have just blitzed diagonally after filling the 2 squares there and hit the line or down to there with the witch and then. Oh no, he couldn't. I'm told you're lying. He would have to dodge this guy. You're right. Ignore me. I was more worried about what the hell's going on with this. Because he hasn't knocked him down now, he's left him a route through. Which is kind of obnoxious. I mean, it's, not a likely route through, but he's left him a route through. He should now tag off these guys. Because he needs them. Yeah. Well done. And him, same thing here. Tag off this guy. No, don't. What? Okay. Stop. Why double tag him? Just tag him. He can't go down. He's not supposed to go down and help. He's got 2 scoring threats. How do you not see that this guy is very helpful? That was crazy. Double tag in the Slayer. Who cares about that? I mean, I don't see anything easy here. Honestly, Davo should throw the halfling. No, he should throw the halfling, Kinder. He can reach the hand off to the halfling. Full open field. He could, I mean, you could... You'd have to do a 4+ handoff. You could blitz him. Yep, Dave was doing it. No reason to run over there otherwise. Gets the pickup. Gets the rush. No handoff yet. Got the handoff. Still has a reroll in hand. Doesn't bonehead. That's a good throw. He's in range. And he's landed. And he's scored. Gotta blame Lemarseillais again. Didn't see it, didn't stop it. Made some stupid nonsense down here instead. With his entire team. And now, advantage Davo. Yeah, he could have based the ogre and the halfling. He could have used 3 of his players to block the width of the field instead of just adding more players to an unlikely jump, like dodge through. Davo is a top tier player, Chunky. I expect him to know these things. I expect him to set up better than this, by the way. I expect him to know these things and not set up like a spod. Good. This is too heavily overblocking. There we go. Thank you very much, Mr. Davo. The thrower should also cover that Slayer. There's no reason... Oh, his witch has double failed the KO. That's not good enough, Davo. Come on. Come on. Come on. You deserve a blitz over here for this. You know this is overblocking. You know it. You've won this game. You've won this game. Why give the small percentage chance of that? Okay. The runner is made even more shit. Not having the second witch is pretty rough on Mars, I'll be honest with you. Double failing the KO while Davo makes a throne fling play. Pretty rough. While he's taking his LOS blocks, I'll let you know what the odds of that throne fling play were. Not bad. Somewhere around 30%. For just the dice rolling, 36%. But that doesn't include the scatters. I never include the scatters. It's too annoying to work out. So I just knocked off 5% for iffy scatters. It possibly should have been more than that. But he was throwing from one in front of the LOS. So just needed not a bad scatter, I think. Should work out those odds at some point. Maybe I'll do a video on it. It is, yes. I probably won't be doing the second one. I'll probably switch over to do the PC game while the main channel covers the second game of this. Oh. PC has Dark Elves into Night Watch's Amazons. It hasn't been too bad doing this live. We've been like, because everyone's playing very slowly, which is understandable. We've had time to talk about stuff. Yeah, no bench for PC. He's gone for an extra reroll. On top of the 3 Blitzer, 3 reroll build. So he's ended up with 4 rerolls, no bench. No, you have to come around the back. You have to have players around the back. You have to force him to use 2 of his players to cover the back of the cage. You have to. No. Oh. It's not going to work. You can't play that defensively. How long do you think you can keep this up, honestly, Mars? Like, he's just going to base you again, right? And then again and again. And push forward at least 1 square every single turn. And maybe more because you're going to snake or you're going to fail a dodge that you don't want to re-roll. So he gets to punch people. And then maybe they get removed or stunned or whatever. Like, you have to have players around the back. You have to threaten. This is not how Dark Elves play. Okay, better. Better. Much better. Annoying that he waited till the end. And a bunch of dodgeless dodges. But it's ended up okay. Let's go with that. The shape is too flat. I mean, there's that, right? The shape is way too flat here. Like, he's just shown you the tactic he's going to use constantly. He's going to base, and base again. Flat shape's not helpful to you. So for people in Penguin Academy, flat shapes are this, right? Instead of a chevron. Instead of a chevron. Instead of a chevron. Flat shapes, easier to base. Looks like he's blitzing backwards. Wastes him a turn. No point in basing there otherwise, right? Yep, he is. Okay, well, that's a turn wasted. And, by the way, perfect reason for why you have someone round the back. That's a turn wasted for Davo right there. Okay. Well, he's still got the Davo dice, so that's a problem. At this point now, with the Davo dice kicking in, you have to start worrying about what to do about things. Okay, can you do anything with the fact that he based the Ogre here? Possibly, you know. Possibly. The 2 witches thing is a problem. I hate that I can't pause and show these things. Because you're looking for chains, right? You're looking for interest in chains. But I just don't see an interest in chain. No way to fill this square, so you can't blitz from the back, and it would be like double rushes anyway. Which would chain him forward, maybe. But you'd also need to have red diced an Ogre at that point. Looks like he's just going to blitz him again. Doesn't even get the power this time. I don't think this is it. Don't think this is Lemarseillais' game. I think this is a Davo win. I don't think you have any good ways to get the ball onto an elf. Well, on turns like this, I mean, we might as well keep doing the Penguin Academy stuff, right? On turns like this, what I've done, look, is go from a heavy above look because it just allows you to envisage it like a board, because that's what it is. It's a board game, right? It allows you to envisage it like a board, like you play chess, to see the angles better. You can drop back down to play normally, but then on complicated turns where you're looking for chain pushes, like you want to see it from above. You want to see the angles better. There we go, another YouTuber. All right. Well, amazingly, Lemarseillais didn't lose a player that turn. um. Okay. So he can blitz the Slayer and block him. Not certain how much that will matter, but he can do that. Maybe he could get a stun on a Slayer or something. He's got to get something, hasn't he? Because Davo's just going to do this. Okay, he gets the power at least. That's pretty good. Should follow. No stun. Can't get anything going. Gets the power there. Can chain the ball back. Or is he going to go for a hit here? Maybe he goes for a hit. Okay. Could have gone for an extra hit, couldn't he? Put the lino in. Oh, okay. There we go. We're getting rid of him. Well, now he's probably annoyed that he didn't go for the extra hit. That's a pretty nice removal. Puts him back in the game. No point in Apo in, Dan. Doesn't keep him on the pitch. There's no overtime. Should go around the back. Ooh. He should have dodged around the back. He should have dodged around the back to force these to stay there. Now that Davo's lost a player, he should have dodged around the back. It's nice to have another player in front, but it's still another shitty flat shape. And he'd have been far more useful around the back. The problem is Davo can just make an L shape, right? He can go here and here, and there's, the ball is safe anyway behind like a screen if you can't get around. So you only need one player. You don't need to cover the back left. But if there's someone round the back, you have to keep 2 players on the back at all times. And now with the Slayer on the ground, is he blitzing the witch? He could even have come and based the catcher. I wouldn't even have hated that, actually. Coming around and just basing the catcher. Super annoying. Would have been nice. He's just doing nothing where he is, right? That's the problem. He made those dice. He made the 3-2. And then he did nothing with it. He got nothing from it. He's just also standing there. Now his witch is getting mighty blowed. Doesn't get hurt, though. Doesn't get hurt, though. That is a little tasty nugget. That guy's not got block, right? Okay. Okay, maybe you can do something here. And again, it's going to be annoying that I can't pause. Oh, the red dice on the Ogre is so good. Like, it's so good. Thank you for the follow. Honestly, it very much could be. The problem is if you don't make it, it sucks. But it gives you extra dice, right? Because if you make the dodge, even if you just get a push, you can push into the Ogre, chain into the right, and you get another hit. So you get 2 1Ds for it. Why you... He's going to do a chain. He's going to do a chain. I'm not certain how good that chain is and whether it's worth it or does anything, but he's going to do it. He should definitely bring the blitz around the back to base the catcher. Like, definitely, right? Just having this blodger around the back to base the catcher. Is he going to try and chain his... If he tries to chain his blitzer in, it's still red dice. There's guards everywhere. And that's shit anyway. Okay, he is just going to red dice the ball. It's almost 3 red dice. Luckily, this guy's basing the Ogre. I mean, reverse 1 in 9, 11%. Pretty sweet. I mean, he should just go there now, right? It's real greedy. Because the push here bases him on the blodger. And then he has to waste a player to block the blodger off with the catcher. Oh, God, he rolled a skull anyway. Absolute garbage dice. Hasn't been good dice for old Mars, has it? He would have re-rolled into a snake. He had 3 1s coming up next. Amazing. This guy's misplaced. He needed to stop going this way. This guy needed to be over here. Because that's the problem, right? You can just see exactly what you need to do next turn. I don't understand how people can't see that. Like, he has to know what's going to happen, right? If you put all your players here, he's just going to go this way. It's just free, just giving him 3 squares, 3 rows. Just stupid. Like, I don't, for no dice. It's very frustrating to see someone who's decent, but that's it, make just constant small errors. When you're trying to watch like a world championship quarterfinal. At least if you're watching this, hopefully I'm helping by pointing out the small errors. The problem here is it's not just the error, right? It's the thinking. What led to the error. You have to have foresight. You have to spend some of your turn time working out what your opponent will want to do next. Even if you don't remember it until like the end of the turn, when you've got like 2 or 3 players left, you should at least then pause and be like, okay, what's he going to do? Can my remaining players do something about that? You do have to be proactive with almost every team. Slower teams even more so. If you're going to do this, you should chain him backwards. The witch should stand in the middle here. Oh, okay. The witch should have gone there, probably. I guess he's going to blitz with the witch. Seems excessive. We're rush blitzing. We haven't moved the witch. Oh, my God. What are we doing? Oh, my days. Again, terrible, terrible choices for no reason. The witch could have gone there. It's just as safe. And he could have made that blitz. And we wouldn't have burned a reroll. Like, it's fair to say that Lemarseillais had bad dice. But I constantly tell people, like, your choices can do one of 2 things. They can mitigate bad dice, or they can exaggerate bad dice. Guess which one he's done. That's the wrong way. Okay, whatever. All right, at least base the ball. Come on, man. What are you going over there for? Look where the ball is, and look what turn it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did Armbar do something? Armbar did something! Armbar! Yes! The rarely seen armbar removal. Get fucked. All you Chaos players in 3rd season. That's what you want to see. Sorry about that. I had to go and fix. I have a while there's a lot of thinking going on. Um, I had to go. I've got a not a broken gutter, a blocked gutter that's happened in the recent rainstorms, and it means that it's right above my window, right here in this room, and so the rain is running down the wall and then coming in onto the windowsill and pooling. You know, it's damaging for the house. So I've stuck a cardboard box through my window and closed the window on it to make it poke straight out. So that it's running down the wall, hitting the cardboard box and just pouring out onto the street. People walking past again, like an unpleasant surprise. Well, another removal for old Davis. Actually, is his name Davis, just to be clear? I think it's Davis, right? Andrew Davis. I think he calls himself Davo to pretend that he's Welsh. This is a rush. Oh, my days, yeah. It's Davison, thank you, Beard. Again, no one Welsh is called Davison. He's barely got enough elves to mount a defense here, is he? Casual Wundy. Like, he literally just doesn't have enough elves to mount a defense. He has to screen the left and blitz the catcher on the right. And hope he gets a full pow on the catcher. He just can't do everything, right? He can't screen, he can't and block off the 1,000 scoring threats. Because he's got 7 elves. I don't know if he should have dived more. He just made bad decisions. The little decisions snowballed because they were mitigating his bad. Sorry, they were exaggerating his bad dice and Davo's good dice, which is a seemingly permanent state of affairs. Straight back. It's straight back. Full pow. Full pow. Should have moved some players first because you really have to dodge here. So that was dumb. And that guy is movement busted. So that's even worse. Still, Davo will not want to do a 1 in 9 to score. Like, he just won't. Oh, wow, okay. Sent the... Oh, it's a... Dude! It's a grid! Make a grid! Like, you have to know it's a grid, right? He goes there. He goes there. So that a push doesn't do anything. But now he only needs a push now. Can't you see that? How do you not see that? Like, just how do you not see that that just needs a push now? He's a blodger. If you're one to the left, he needs a pow. Like, come on, man. Come on, work it out. You haven't pressed end turn. Work it out. That's worse. Okay, sure. Well, Davo has 3 rerolls, and all he needs is a push and 2 rushes. Dwarf goes there. He does the blitz to get him out of the way. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The screen is wrong anyway. Like, the screen shouldn't be, it's 2020. The screen shouldn't be tight. It should be a grid for the Penguin Academy guys. In 2020 rules, they introduced that you can jump over a body. So if you block this guy and he gets a POW and he goes there, you can jump him for 1 4+ and then dodge away. Whereas if you have to go through a tackle zone, it used to be 4 4 3. I mean, he rolled a POW anyway, but you can't learn from the dice. You can only learn from play. So now it's a 95% score. Oh, my days. That's reduced it. That's reduced it. Oh, it was so close. So close. Now, reduced it to like an 80% score as soon as that first one was rolled. The double frenzy does give him a 1 turn, even with 9 players, but it's real hard. So he probably should just set up for a timeout. He could set up for a quick snap. Quick snap also a possibility. But I'd probably just set up for a timeout here. It's too hard to do this 1 turn. It'll probably end up being like needing red dice, double pushes and stuff. It's nonsense. So, Davo not flawless, no top player was. There were mistakes in there that maybe could have been exploited by some other top player. But sadly, not to be. I missed your comment, Samage. How dare you? The rain in Wales is why the country is so beautiful. As shitty as the rain is for a lot of the year, it's why the country is so green and lush and lovely. And unlike your sun-baked hellhole, where even the homeless people... I guess to be fair, Florida's homeless problem isn't so bad, right? Because they just mostly die of skin cancer. Yes. Wait. It's only like it's been 5 years. We can use the new names. And that is pro. That is not going to help him. Oh, it's not going to help him because it might help him. No, I mean, he probably should have put it on the runner, right? I guess he's having to definitely re-roll that. The pro can go at the end. I don't see how this works. I'll be honest with you. I'm not seeing how this works. Are we seriously trying to use the auger? Well, that's a pow. Well, he's got the push. That will definitely make this all super easy. This is another one dice. You have to dodge him to be an assist. I don't even know why he's there. Why is he there? Oh, because he needed 3 players on the LOS, of course. I mean, I guess you live in the north of Florida, right? In Miami, all of the homeless people looked like walking handbags. Like, without exception. What? Okay, now he's throwing a pass from this square. Okay, and he's failed the pass. So there we go. Well, sure. And that was an accumulation of small errors, right? I mean, hopefully you saw them as I was talking about them. That's how I would describe that game. Weren't major mistakes from Mars, but just a lot of small to medium bad choices adding up to a loss. Interesting game for Penguin Academy at least, but that means Davo now moves on with a win to the second match, which means Lemarseillais will have to win that match to force a decider. And on YouTube, you'll see that match next. But in real time, I am changing to watch the other quarterfinal that's starting, the first match in that, because the main channel is covering these games, and there's no point in me covering them at the same time when there's another game going on. So I'm going to put Purple Chest's game on. YouTube, enjoy the next game. I will have watched it like 4 hours later or something.